Maybe that's the problem. There we go. All right. Well, folks, I wasn't having any sound there for a minute, and I was beginning to wonder if I was cracking up, but it helps to plug the cables in. So when you plug the cables in, things work better. So I got all the cables plugged in. We have 8 minutes, 13 seconds till tip-off, and we are here in the Okanogan gym, where the Bulldogs of Okanogan will host our Lady Bears. And this game will actually determine first and second in regular league play. So we're going to hopefully, should be a good game. Obviously, opinionated. I think that Brewster has the better team. But on any given night, I think any team can beat any team. And Okanogan has done well this season. Their head coach, Eddie Ashworth, and I went to high school together. Fun little story since we got a little time to burn. For whatever reason in Orville, when I was in Orville, when I hit 6th grade, I hit a growth spurt. And it wasn't just me. There were 2 other boys in my class, and we all hit about 6 feet in 6th grade. And we went undefeated. Not because we were great basketball players. I mean, we weren't bad, but we weren't great. But more so because we were so much taller than everybody else. And we did have some good guards. I mean, we had some good guards in the height, and we did really well. So undefeated, 6th grade. 7th grade, we're going in with high expectations. And this new kid comes in. And he was a sight to behold. He was from Cleveland. He had long hair and an attitude to match a big city. And that was Eddie. And Eddie showed up and kind of shook the whole thing up, joined the basketball team, and we did really well 7th and 8th grade. Again, we had, I think by then we had like 4 guys that were over 6 feet. And by the time other teams were starting to catch up with our height, we had matured enough that we were really pretty good. And that year, our 8th grade year went undefeated. Ed was part of it. That year, the Orville high school basketball team, which happened to have one of our referees, Michael Thornton, who's the main ref out there in the middle, whose son coached the girls' team last year. Anyway, Michael, good friend of mine, and he played on that team that went to state. And the way it was back then, the teams went double elimination, and Orville ended up 4th in state. They probably could have placed 2nd, honestly. There was one game early that they lost to the eventual state champions by just, points, a couple points. So that was a championship game in a lot of people's minds. But anyway, Orville was real big about basketball. So our 9th grade year, which typically back then you played 9th grade as just like you had 8th grade. You had a 9th grade team. And Orville decided to mix it up and went ahead and took our 9th grade team, and Ed was on JV, I was on JV, some of our other players were on C squad. I think one guy made varsity to start. But anyway, it was interesting. But Ed was a good basketball player. So his daughter and son have been good athletes, and his daughter ended up here. She played with Brewster most of her youth career, and she's a senior tonight and will be honored in the I assume opening ceremonies for senior night, so that'll be awesome. Ed's wife, April, those who watch us probably know, but April actually graduated with my wife 2 years behind us. April is a wonderful teacher in Brewster and just a wonderful lady all the way around. Her mom's awesome. She did some repair work for me. She's quite the seamstress, her mom. So anyway, neat to have ties in the local communities, and still Orville's my hometown and where I grew up, and a lot of special memories there. I'm making special memories in Brewster, but man, we got Orvilleites and Okanogan and Tenasket and Brewster and all over the place. So it's fun to see people stay in the small communities and appreciate that sense of community. Kind of cool to see the local teams compete in the Path to the Podium tournament this last weekend in Brewster. A lot of local teams and some teams from quite a ways away actually came and participated. Heard it went very well. So that's exciting. And we're just excited to be here tonight to broadcast this game. These games do have some consequences, which is unusual isn't the right word. I wasn't expecting them to have as big of a consequences, frankly. With the way teams were playing, I kind of expected Brewster to just clearly walk away with the championship. But because we only have one game that counts in your league standings, it doesn't quite work that way. So even though our girls' record and RPI ranking is quite a bit higher than anybody else, tonight's game will determine first in league. Actually, let's see. Yeah, so it would be maybe it'd be a tiebreaker if Okanogan won, because they must have lost to Lake Roosevelt. Who'd they lose to? So, yeah, Okanogan lost to Lake Roosevelt 42-66, beat Tonasket 55-28, beat Bridgeport 61-23. Last time we faced them, we beat them 60-39. They beat Warden 53-51. Ooh, good game. Beat Ephrata 47-30. Beat Liberty Bell 57-39. Lost to Chelan 37-44. Beat Manson 61-23, and now they've got us. So I think it would come down to tiebreakers. And I would assume that in the tiebreaker, I don't know how the tiebreaker would work in this case. So anyway, if Okanogan wins here tonight, then we would have a three-way tie for first. Okanogan, Brewster, and Lake Roosevelt. Lake Roosevelt's playing some good ball too. With that, then there'd be the tiebreakers involved, and one of us would be first, one of us would be second, one of us would be third. The advantage to being first or second is you get a first-round bye, so you don't have to play in the first game, and then you get we are blessed to have our assistant. Hold on a second, folks. I'm going to mute myself while we talk a little bit. Thank you. We are blessed to have Liv Smith helping us. She posted up some really nice things on the social media, so we appreciate that. But our record, Brewster's 17-2. Lake Roosevelt is 9-9. Okanogan's 9-9. Okanogan's 4-1. Lake Roosevelt's 5-1. Kind of the separation is these three teams, and then you got Tonasket at 2-3, Liberty Bell at 2-3, Manson 1-5, and Bridgeport 0-6. But Brewster should win this one tonight on the ladies' side of the world. So we'll see what happens, folks. We are excited to bring this to you. And senior night, they got two seniors, Cameron Ashworth and Carla Lucas. I'm sure that they'll be honoring. And I'm not sure whether they're going to honor the cheerleaders. So we'll see what happens there. But they're giving our Oh, they are talking about seniors. All right. Oh, they're going to do senior cheerleaders. Gormea and Shaw. That's awesome. Again, all that it goes into, whether you're a cheerleader, a basketball player, whatever sport you play, you go through a lot to get where you are. I mean, there's practice. You got to keep up with your studies. You got to come to all the practices. You got to go to all the events. And sometimes, we've got travel where some teams travel, let's see, Medhow to Lake Roosevelt. You're going to look at, a two-hour commute. one way. So you're going to drive 2 hours, play a basketball game, cheer for them, play the game, travel 2 hours home at night, and then you got to get up and go to school the next morning. It's not an easy thing. And all the practices and all the things that the parents and everybody does and AAU, et cetera, I appreciate it. And cheerleaders, there's people that argue, are they athletes? Yes, they are. I originally said no. I originally was being a pain in the rear a few years ago saying cheerleaders aren't athletes. They have another term for it. But, I guess they don't. They do have cheer competitions. But I guess that was the thing that they were trying to determine whether it's an activity or a sport, was because there wasn't a championship. But when you get to college level, they have got some amazing championships and competitions and all kinds of cool stuff. So, it is a sport, and you do have to work hard and learn the skills and do an excellent job. So, anyway, I'm excited about that. We're gonna move this over just so not that you can see him. The sad part is we're on the away benches, so obviously they're going to face the opposite direction. But anyway, we appreciate them all and appreciate all that they participate to all the various sports. So congratulations to them. All right, so now we got the basketball players. So Cameron, her dad, Eddie. There we go. Yep. Neat family. Been through a lot. Yeah, I get these photo memories, and I got so many pictures of Cameron playing with the Brewster girls. I am saddened by the fact that she did end up here rather than finishing her seasons in Brewster, but it's all good, and it's all neat that they do that. And Connor played a lot of baseball and basketball with my oldest son, and obviously we've been around Ed and April for years, so exciting to see that and exciting to see what goes on from there. It's been a great 3 years of being your teammate. I love all you guys. Go Dogs. Yeah. And Cameron, a special message from Coach, Dad, Ed Bachelor. To my daughter Cameron, thank you for allowing me to be a part of your senior year of basketball. Yeah. I'm very proud of you. It's neat to see Ed come out and coach her. Show her what she can do and encourage and help her. It's great. It's great that he did that. That's not an easy thing to do. Obviously Okanogan's had a long history of successful girls basketball teams that have gone to state and done really well. And then you've got when Coach Bozel and his daughter, who's amazing student athlete as well, the Bozels, headed over to Deer Park and did exceptionally well in Deer Park and are doing exceptionally well in Deer Park. And then last year, Thornton stepped in and coached, which was great. And then we've got Ed stepping in this year. So that's awesome for them. And like I said, they got the opportunity here to be second in league if they win tonight, or first in league if they win tonight, potentially. If they don't win tonight, they'll end up third in league, which means they will host the first round, which they should win. I expect the Okanogan ladies, to go on, and the Lake Roosevelt. I really do think our top three go and do well in districts. I'm not sure how tough. I mean, Cleellum is a good team, tough team, and there may be some more out of the Southern League. But hopefully we end up with 2, if not 3, teams going to state this year, and that'll be exciting to see how it all goes. Expect to see Brewster at state in Spokane, and it'd be great if Okanogan was there with them and Lake Roosevelt was with them. Lake Roosevelt's got some talent. They're younger than we are, so Lake Roosevelt's pretty cool. It's going to be interesting to see. Okanogan had a lot of talent graduate last year, and then this year, it's positioned themselves where they are now. Kudos to them. So it's going to be fun, and that's great. And then we got the boys matchup tonight, which will be really important for the Bears anyway. Okanogan boys already tied up first, have it, put a bow on first place in league. So they're already first in league. So win or lose tonight, the boys, Okanogan boys, are going to have a bye in the first round, and then they'll be playing, they're going to districts for sure. So they're going to districts, first in league, regular season, playing for that opportunity to be league champions, get that state, punch themselves to state. The Brewster boys, it's kind of a bigger opportunity for the Brewster boys because you have, if we win tonight, Brewster takes third. If they lose tonight, they take sixth. Third means we will host the sixth place team in Brewster on Thursday. We lose, we got to travel somewhere. So that's going to make a big difference. But we've got the national anthem we're going to play here, or the Okanogan band's going to play. All right, so the Okanogan band playing that, so that is awesome. And we are gonna, what do I got? Oh, that's, all right, so we got the girls basketball team. You saw they got the 2 seniors. They only have 1 junior, 3 sophomores, and 3 freshmen. So a young team as well. Height-wise, they've got one person that's 6 foot, Lasamies, who is an amazing player, by the way. She's really talented, so she's going to be really good. And Knapp is good, too. So it'll be interesting to see how each of these teams do here tonight. Like I said, the expectation is that Brewster wins this one and locks up first in league and gets themselves a bye and punches their ticket to, punches their ticket to districts. So number 1 and 2 teams automatically go to districts. And then you got to be the 3 and 4 team, which will be decided on Thursday. So we'll see how that all goes. Oh, they're talking. Well, their handout isn't accurate, so I'm going to screw something up tonight, and I apologize, folks. I get here and come up and get all set up and ready to roll, and I rely on the program to be accurate, but unfortunately that's not the case tonight. But there's Ashworth, and we've got, obviously, our Caitlin out there, Pepper, who was down throwing the javelin at LSU. So that's awesome. So this is Wilson. Here comes Berkeley. Okay, Lucas coming out. Here comes Paige. Okay, here's the Sammies. The Sammies. Said she's an amazing player. So Moses. All right, so we got the starting lineups set. The only problem we have is I think there's a couple players that have jerseys that aren't. Okanogan that has jerseys that aren't in the program. So I don't know. They must have pulled some players up. I'm going to take a wild guess and base it on the JV jerseys. I don't know. All right, well, we'll do our best, folks, and we apologize to any Okanogan people that are watching if I mess up any subs coming in. But Berkeley to jump against Cameron. And we are going to be underway. Leasy with it, gives it up to Caitlin. Caitlin, back to Berkeley. Berkeley looking for someone to cut, gives it back to Caitlin. Caitlin looking, puts it into Paige. Paige looks at it, drives around, bounces it off her foot. Picked up, Lasammy's with it. Pepper on her. Kicks it over to Wilson. Wilson into Ashworth, gets it patted away. On the Berkeley had it, shot up, doesn't drop. Cameron ends up on the ground with it, or no, Moses with it. Foot race. Ends up going off Caitlin's foot and out of bounds. 7:21 remain here in the first. Girls will get into rhythm here. Wilson into Lasammy's. Lasammy's over to Lucas. Lucas to Ashworth. Out to Wilson, down to Moses. Moses hits a 2. Okanogan scores first. Paige inbounds to Pepper. Pepper crosses midcourt. Kicks it back to Paige. Paige drives through everybody, lays it up, doesn't drop. Tried to lay it in right-handed going in left, and it just bounced off the backboard rather than into the hoop. All right. Lucas with it. Tries to put it in, tipped by Berkeley. Leasy with it, gives it back to Pepper. 6:41, 0-2 currently. Pepper drives around, puts it to Paige. Paige steps around, floats one up, and can't get it to drop again. Ashworth with it. That one she didn't try the backboard. If she would have hit it off the backboard, probably been okay. Lasammy's with it. Trying to drive around, see if she can get free. Gets Cameron in there. They're going to say on the ground, they're going to call Berkeley for it. She needed to step in front of Cameron and take the pass away. All right, so Wilson inbounds to Moses. Moses gets around Leasy, puts another one up, doesn't drop. Fight for the ball. They're going to say Okanogan. That kind of went off Cameron, off of Paige, and out of bounds. So inbound by Wilson. Wilson looking at Moses, going to try and break it in to Ashworth. Ashworth floats one up, doesn't drop, gets her own rebound, tries to pass it, gets it out to the Sammies. The Sammies with Leasy on her and gets it taken away. Now they get it taken away. Pepper comes out of there with it, gives it up to Caitlin. Caitlin on a foot race with the Sammies, gets it fouled but doesn't get it to drop, so she'll be going to the line to shoot 2. 5:50 remain here in the first. 0-2 currently the score. Caitlin at the line. So that's on Lasammy's. Caitlin puts the first one up, and it drops. Caitlin getting ready to put up the second one. Gets the second one. Tie game, 2-2 with 5:50 left here in the first. Lasammy's with it. Lasammy's trying to drive, kicks it down to Moses. Moses looks to try and make a move around Leasy. Leasy tips it away. Ref in the stands telling him call your area as he called it out of his area. All right. Moses to inbound. Puts it into LaSammy's. Pepper on her. Kicks it up to Lucas. Lucas gets it to Ashworth, back to LaSammy's. LaSammy's, they're going to call blocking on Page. Puts it out to Moses, or Lucas, sorry. Lucas fires, doesn't drop. Ashworth in, nobody blocking her out. Gets the score, 2-4. Block out, ladies. Can't just think you're going to get the ball. Page puts one up and in, ties it up, 4-4. LaSammy's with it. LaSammy's going to try and go around. Doesn't, oh, yep, does a little stop. Kicks it out to Moses. Moses to LaSammy's. LaSammy's going to drive around, try and drive around. Tries to put it up, kicks it out to Lucas. Lucas over to Wilson. Wilson with a little floater gets tapped. Pepper up to, I said she walked. Yeah. Tried to step around, but she moved, switched feet. 4:40 remain. Knapp is going in for Moses. Trying to give him a little, all right. Inbounds to LaSammy's. 4:38 remain here in the first. Game in Brewster was close until the fourth, and we're hoping for, well, I'm hoping the girls get enough of a lead early on that it's not as big a deal. Girls almost tip it away, try to force it in, and they do. Doesn't drop. Page comes down with it. Stutters, steps back, looks to drive, backs up, kicks over to Pepper. Pepper for a three. Nails it. 7-4. LaSammy's with it. Kicks it down to Ashworth and off the foot of one of the Brewster players. So it will be Okanogan ball for an inbound with Wilson going to inbound it. Ashworth calling in the play. Kicks it all the way out to Lucas. I'm not sure who touched it last. They're going to say it went off Brewster, so they're going to say it's Okanogan ball. 3:53 remain. So Wilson with it, gives it into Cameron. She gets it taken away by Page. Page just streaming through, floats one up and in. 9-4, 3:43. LaSammy's with it. He's going to call timeout, yeah. So calls a timeout, which I'm not surprised. I was kind of surprised he hadn't called it out a little sooner. When a team starts to run away, you want to stop the momentum. So good move by Ashworth to call a timeout, try and slow the Bears' momentum. Bears wanting to just blow this thing open early and just extend their lead and not back down all the way to show why they are number one in league and where they're headed. So congratulations to the girls. Kind of started out a little slow, but they're starting to roll. Ed hoping that timeout will slow them down with 3:38 left here in the first. Wilson to inbound. Trying to get it into LaSammy's, I'm sure. They do. LaSammy's drives it down to Wilson. Wilson back to LaSammy's. LaSammy's trying to drive around. Puts one up. Caitlin with it. Caitlin holds it back. Brings it over. Gives it to Pepper. Pepper spins around, feeds it out to Page. Page for a three, doesn't drop. Berkeley with the rebound and the putback. 11-4, 3:07 remain here in the first. A little bit of pressure there by the Bears. Backing it down. Puts it into Ashworth, back to Lucas, over to LaSammy's, into Ashworth, back. No, trying to tip it away. He's saying she was going up for a shot, and they're going to call it on Leasy. So Addie will be coming in for Leasy, as that's her second. Ashworth at the line. Ashworth gets the first one. 11-5. Addie comes in for Lizzie. Lizzie will be setting the rest of this period and probably the rest of the half unless coach wants to put her in part of the second. Ashworth for the second one gets that one as well. 11-6. 2:51 remain here in the first. Paige brings it down. Kicks it over to Pepper. Pepper calling the team what she wants to see. Gives it to Caitlin. Caitlin drives through traffic, floats one up, doesn't drop, but she's going to the line. See who they call it on. It's on Lasammy's. That'll be her second as well with 2:35 left here in the first. So Moses is going to come back in for her. Again, you don't want some of your better players in foul trouble quite this early. Up and in for Caitlin. All right, so Lasammy's off, Moses in. 12-6, 2:35 remain here in the first. Second one, good, 13-6. Now Brewster putting a little more pressure. Ashworth over to Lucas. Addie on her. Oh, double dribble. She picked up her dribble and then thought, I can go around her. Forgot she'd already dribbled. So Brewster ball. So Addie will inbound to Paige. 2:24 remain in the first. Caitlin with it. Berkeley with it. Addie with it. Gives it to Pepper. Pepper for deep three. That one's not going to drop, but it comes out to Berkeley. Puts it over to Caitlin. Caitlin for a three. That one kind of comes off too. Paige comes out of there with it. Down to Pepper. Pepper, little shot, doesn't drop. Lucas with the rebound. Puts it around to Moses. Moses, Pepper on her. Gets tied up a little bit. Over to Lucas. Lucas brings it across the timeline. Addie on her into Ashworth. Kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson walks with it. So their ball with 1:43 remain here in the first. Addie to inbound. Addie puts it into Paige. I want you guys to know how much I appreciate Liv helping with the camera and the social media. This is so nice not to have to think and try and film. Paige with it. Berkeley. Berkeley looks to drive, puts it into Pepper, puts it into Paige. Paige gets a shot off, but she's going to get fouled by Knapp. So she'll be going to the line to shoot two. 1:18 remain here in the first. Paige getting ready here. First one on the way, and it rims round and round, and in it goes. 14-6. Second one doesn't drop. Pepper gets it. Paige with a three. Doesn't drop. Ashworth with the rebound. Pepper gives it to Lucas, or Pepper was on her. Lucas with it now. Paige steals that one and goes and lays it up and in. 16-6, 53 seconds remain. Wilson with it, over to Lucas. Lucas looking to get it across, gets it across to Moses. Moses walked with it. Fair ball. 43 seconds remain here in the first. 16-6. Paige with it. Setting up a play here. Kicks it over to Addie. Addie to Berkeley. Berkeley gives it, says she walked with it. She's getting like tied up with the ball and down low, and coach telling her don't bring it down. All right, 16-6, 31.7. Inbounds to Moses. I'm going to say it went off of Pepper. Wilson to inbound. Inbounds to Lucas. Lucas trying to get it into Knapp, I think. Gets it tapped. And Caitlin's really good at that. I appreciate her handling the pressure like a star. Kicks it out to Addie. Addie drives, floats one up and in. 18-6, 10 seconds remain. Bears putting on pressure. Wilson with it, kicks it to Moses. Moses trying to get around, kicks it back to Wilson. Wilson, 10 seconds. Bears have .9. Touch and throw. Touch and throw is what this is going to be. Pepper fires. Oh, just misses. 18-6 after one. Bears hopefully keep the foot on the throttle and just continue to extend out thear lead. That's the one thing that is a little bit concerning sometimes. When a team gets a bit of a lead, they start to play like, oh, we got to be careful here and protect our lead rather than just going at it. So hopefully the Bears just go at it and really extend this thing and show why they should be, well, they are. They're number one in league. Come on. 19, or they've got a great record, high RPI. I just can't imagine them not making state. I just can't. So I fully expect to see them in Spokane, and it'll be fun to see how they do going forward after that. So it will be fun. All right. Well, getting ready to start the second. Man, they have a ton of senior basketball boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 9 seniors. Wow. That's great for them to be doing as well as they are this season. And they have every possibility to end up in Spokane as well. All right. Okanogan ball to start. Wilson to inbound. Inbounds to Ashworth. Ashworth driving, kicks it over to Moses. Moses comes around, kicks it to Lucas. Lucas kicks it over to Wilson. Wilson tries to feed it into Knapp. That gets batted away. Page with it. Page drives, pulls up, little jumper from free throw land. Good, 26. All right, Bears putting on pressure now. Kicks it up to Knapp. Knapp she does. She gets it over. Oh, good stop by Cameron. Ashworth gets the bucket. 20-8. Kind of waited and let Page fly by and then tried to put it up and then got a rebound. Back to Pepper. Pepper for a three. Not hitting just yet. Oh, almost got it. Page almost knocked that one away if Ashworth wouldn't have said something. Wilson, Ashworth. Back to Lucas. Lucas for a three. Doesn't drop. Pepper with the rebound. Pepper driving through traffic. Whoop. Gets it tied up, and they say jump ball. Lucas just stood her ground and grabbed the ball. So Hialeah Aparicio goes into the game for the Bears. Addie coming out with 6:49 remaining in this first half. Pepper to inbound. Pepper drops it out to Caitlin. Caitlin looks at it, kicks it over to Page. Nice pass, nice view. Page puts it up and in, 22-8. Wilson to Lucas, over to Ashworth, gets it tipped away. Up to Caitlin, gets it tipped away. Over to Hialeah. Hialeah fires it. Oh, almost sunk that one. That was awesome. Pepper goes up and through and in. 24-8. 6:24 remain. Ashworth with it. Lucas with it. Lucas driving. No one on her. Oh, what are they saying? Oh, they're saying she got her on her arm. So, okay, so they're putting the Sammys back in, and they're bringing in Sullivan. Well, Sammy's with it. Sammy's trying to spin, move, do whatever she can. Say she walks. So Bears remain 24-8. 6:08 left here in the first half. Page with it, getting the play in. Oh, Berkeley for a corner three, no short. Ashworth with it. Wilson back to Ashworth. The Sammies. The Sammies trying to kick it out, puts it out to Wilson. Wilson to Sullivan. Sullivan to Wilson. Gets it tapped. Ashworth with it. Not sure. I'm going to call that one on Page. So I think that is second one on Page. 5:34 remain here in the first. Puts it out to Sullivan. Sullivan to the Sammies. The Sammies trying to spin through traffic. Gets it out to Ashworth. Ashworth floats one, doesn't drop, but she'll go to the line to shoot two. 3 quick fouls on Brewster in a row here recently. 24-8, 5:23 left. Ashworth at the line again. She got the first 2 when she was there before. Good free throw shooter. Gets that one. And gets that one. All right, so Bears coming down. Caitlin with it, 24-10. 5:18 remain here in the first half. Kicks it out to Hialeah. Hialeah just dribbles through, kicks it out to Caitlin. Caitlin dribbles around, goes through traffic, puts it up, and Ashworth comes down with it. 5:02 remain. Wilson, the Sammies. The Sammies. Knapp with Sammies. Don't bat it. Page with it. All right, so they're gonna put, tries to force a pass in, and that one, they had 2 people on Berkeley. That wasn't gonna get in there. We'll count the basket and the point after. 24-12. Okanogan starting to run back. Make a run back at it. Page coming out. Pepper going in. The Sammies at the line. Gets that one for 3-point play. So, again, they're just crawling their way back in, just like they did in Brewster. Bears just need to, lay it on and go at them just like that. 26-13. The Sammies trying to feed it into Cameron. And they get it. Drawing the defense in, and then the pass over her. Pepper with it. 26-15. Caitlin with it. Player wanted a foul on that one. Cameron kicks it out to the Sammies for a 3. Off the basket and in. Not what you want to see right now, folks. But this is what typically happens. The Bears have got to get going again. Can't ease up, wanting to hold the lead. They got to go at them. 26-18, 3:35 remaining here in the first half. Coach Vassar talking to his squad, telling him what he wants to see here. Hopefully they'll get back in the rhythm and shut down Okanogan and start rolling the score up a little more. Last time, kind of same deal. Brewster would get a lead. Okanogan cut it back way into it. Brewster would get a lead. Okanogan cut way back into it. I think of the third, it was pretty close. And then the fourth is when Brewster kind of extended it out finally and held the lead. Addie going to inbound to Hialeah. Gives it to Addie. Gives it to Pepper. Pepper drives around, puts it to Berkeley. Berkeley with a little shot. Doesn't drop, no rebound. Gives it out to Lucas. Lucas back to Wilson. Wilson going to bring it across the timeline. 3:17 remain. Over to Lasammy's. Lasammy's looking to see if she can feed it into Ashworth is what she's trying to do. Lucas with it. Lucas again trying to get it in there. Berkeley with the height advantage. Gets it. All right. All right, so they're trying to shut down Pepper, and the camera goes, there we go. So foul. Okay, so that's going to be on Moses. Caitlin at the line again. She got her other ones, so hopefully she'll get these here. Caitlin gets that one. 27-18. And gets that one. Ashworth inbounds to Lasammy's. Lasammy's bringing it down. Gives it to Lucas. Lucas trying to get it into Ashworth. Gives it to Lasammy's. Lasammy's trying to make a move. Gets it tapped away and taken away. Gives it back to Pepper. Pepper comes right on up, pulls up, doesn't drop, and nobody there to rebound. Lasammy's with it, Addie on her. Trying to drive down and feed it to Moses. Moses taps it, doesn't drop. Pepper with the rebound, gives it up to Addie. Addie looking. Puts one up, doesn't drop for her. They're going to call a block, and she'll go shoot two. So that one's on Lucas. 28-18. Addie at the line to see if she can get a couple here. Addie gets the first one. And the second one. 30-18. Moses inbounds to Lasammy's. Puts it to Lucas. Lucas gives it down to Moses, gets it taken away. I'm going to say jump ball. The Okanogan. 1:50 remain here in the first half. Okanogan to inbound underneath. Not sure. Referee's discussing it. All right. Oh, 18 on the shot clock. Okanogan calling in the play. Moses to inbound. Moses inbounds out to Lucas. Lucas trying to get it in, gives it back to Moses. Moses driving around, gets it tapped. Lasammy's ends up with it on the ground and gets it to Ashworth. Ashworth trying to fire, but she doesn't get it to drop. Pepper stopped her from going up, but she's going to the line, which again, she's been very good at the line. 1:34 remain here in the first half. So Ashworth at the line. Still golden. Those are important skill to have to make your free throws. Difference in many games right there. Ashworth firing the second one. Inbounds to Berkeley, back to Pepper. 132. Pepper just goes through, lays it up and in. 32-20. Lasammy's with it. Caitlin on her. She's going to try and drive around and force it into somebody. Gets it over to Moses. Moses takes it out and then tries to go back. Not sure what that shot was. Up to Addie. Addie back to her sister. Pepper for a deep three. The Sammys with it. Up to Lucas. Lucas streaming through. Puts up a little shot. Was expecting it to get some defenders on her. Berkeley with it. Berkeley gets fouled by Lucas, so she'll be going to shoot 2. A lot of times that happens. You make not a great play and you're frustrated, and then she was trying not to foul her on the way down, and she just really was trying to get that ball back. And so Berkeley at the line to shoot 2. 44.1 seconds. 32-20. First one good. Knapp coming in for Moses. Second one's good as well. So 34-20, 43 seconds here in the first half. All right, Knapp with it. Tries to feed it across. Bears come out of there with it. Pepper with it. Pepper just streams through, and they're going to say Bear. I think it's, yep. So that's Knapp. Yep, Knapp. So Pepper will go to the line with 29 seconds remaining. Bears have been very good from the free throw line tonight. That's awesome. That's what you want to see going postseason. Free throws are critical. Didn't quite get that one. And doesn't quite get that one, but sister gives it back to her. Gives it to Caitlin. Caitlin looks at the 3, forces it into Berkeley. Berkeley fires one, doesn't drop. Ashworth gets it. 20 seconds remain here. Gives it up to Lucas. Lucas dribbles it around, feeds it over to Wilson. Wilson drives, and it drops in. Pepper with it. 6 seconds remain. Nope. Halftime, 34-22. 34-22 here at half, and we'll have 10 minutes here while they go in and talk about, the coaches talk to their squad about what they want to see here in the second half. Obviously, the Bears are happy with where they're at, but again, hopefully they're not satisfied. 12 points is not enough. They did a good job holding them in the first quarter. Second quarter, Okanogan scored and kind of got a few points and kind of crept back up on Brewster. So hopefully when we get into the second half, the Bears just put the throttle, metal to the pedal and extend their lead. So we shall see as we head into the third. Looks like the Okanogan cheerleaders have a routine out here at halftime to entertain the crowd. Again, appreciate everything that they do as well. A number of seniors out there. There was 3 of them on the cheerleading squad. So they're, but man, they got, like I said, they got 9 seniors on the boys team. That's just phenomenal. I know, obviously we played against Carleton and Lyles and Brown and Evans and Bozel and Brumbach, Gillespie. Timontois. Myers. Myers is the one that, obviously I know the best. Braden, great young man, excited to see his senior night. Photo with his parents. We've played a lot of baseball with him. Him and Grant played together for years, and we got to know their family. Really appreciated them. Really had a good time with them. It was great and good family. Really enjoyed our time with them. So it'll be great to see him getting honored here tonight with his family and sister and everybody, as well as the rest of them. Congratulations again. All that goes into that. So that'll be great. And for part of me, I'm like going, if I was coaching a team, and we had first place in league guaranteed, do you play your starters and just treat it like any normal game, which I think most coaches would? Or since it's really doesn't matter, do you want to put your players out there with the opportunity to potentially be injured going into the playoffs, which are more important? Or I don't know. That's tough. You don't want your guys sitting and doing nothing. But on the flip side, do you just let your seniors out on the floor that aren't out there all the time and let them go at it, see how they do, and keep your starters, safe and healthy? I don't know. Different views, I guess. I'm a little more conservative. So I'm going to talk to the team beforehand and tell them, we're going to play seniors all night, and the starters aren't going to see a lot of action just because I don't want you hurt to go into the league playoffs, because that's what's going to matter most. This game doesn't matter to us, and go from there. Now, again, I was trying to think, am I saying that because I'm wishing someone would do that and let the Bears win so they could take third and host the first league playoff game that's the loser out? But I don't think so. I mean, even if it was Brewster and we had guaranteed first, and I wouldn't want to risk my guys getting hurt. Of course, I've seen some of our stud players in different sports get hurt and just in a regular game get injured and, ruin the rest of your season because they're not there. So that's probably where my view's coming from. But regardless, it'll be a good game, and the Bears are playing really good basketball. I mean, their last three, they've won. That Davenport game, that was a tough game, and that was impressive. The Tenasket game, my goodness, that was a great game. So a couple really, really quality wins against some really tough quality teams. And, OMAC, they're a good team. So it was good to see the Bears come away with that victory on senior night. So, awesome. Tonight, they could do it. They could get the victory here tonight and put themselves in third place. And if they end up in third place, then again, they're going to host the number 6 team on Thursday, and a loser out. And I would love to host rather than travel someplace. If the boys lose tonight, they're going to be either traveling to Tenasket or to Liberty Bell. The winner of that game will determine that. So they're playing tonight too. So that's another big game, Liberty Bell and Tenasket. We need Liberty Bell to win. Actually, even if our boys won tonight, great. But reality is they need to win tonight, and we need Liberty Bell to win tonight. So Liberty Bell wins tonight, we win tonight, we're third. So that's kind of the way that's going to work. If we win and Liberty Bell loses, then I didn't look at that. I assume we would still end up – I think we still end up 6th in that scenario. So if Liberty Bell loses tonight, and I guess Liberty Bell loses tonight to Tenasket, it doesn't matter what we do, we're 6th. But regardless, I would love to see our team win and Liberty Bell win and us go in as third in league to the playoffs. So we got 4 minutes left here in the half. Girls have come back out, and I'm hoping they just put the pedal to the metal and let her roll. So we'll see what happens here. But yeah, Pepper missed the games last week as she traveled to LSU. She got the opportunity to have the current #1 in the world javelin thrower coach her, men's javelin thrower. So that's an awesome opportunity for her. I'm sure she's going to have an opportunity to go throw the javelin for a great school and hopefully get her education paid for with that. And how do I, here I am broadcasting Brewster basketball, and I love basketball. But after experiencing Grant and Pepper, it was really fun watching her first year. Her and Grant, both first time throwing the javelin, both did amazing. I would love to see Pepper go and throw the javelin at college for a full ride. And I know she loves basketball, and, she's just a student. She's a great student athlete. There's a number of ladies down there that could go on and play college basketball. There's a number of them that have that opportunity. I think will have that opportunity. The question is, at what level would you play basketball versus at what level could you throw the javelin for her situation? So I just guessing she could probably go to a bigger school and get a full ride to throw the javelin versus where she could get playing basketball. Maybe I'm wrong, but I also hate to say this, throwing the javelin, I think would be easier to do well in school throwing the javelin than doing basketball. Javelin practice, pretty easy relative to basketball practice. And I just think it would be an easier course and probably higher. But that's me. That's me guessing. I haven't had any conversations. It's a conversation I do need to have. I need to interview some of these student athletes, so we're going to have to do that here in the not too distant future as we head towards league playoffs. First round will be on Thursday. Home seeds, or the higher seed, will be hosting it, and it is a loser out. So you got a loser out on Thursday, and then the remaining 4 all will go to districts. They're playing for seeding in district and the chance to punch. Well, you do. If you end up first in the league tournament, you have punched your ticket to state. You are going to state, but it'll just kind of depend on what your RPI ranking is, et cetera, et cetera. So anyway, it'll be fun to see and fun to see what happens here. 107 remain here in half before we get to the second half action. Bears up 34-22, and we're hoping they will extend that lead out and not try and play conservative and, let's just hold our lead, which you see a lot of teams do. So anyway, going to be a good game here. 6:48. Okanogan is a good team. Like I said, the girls are a good team. They're going to end up going to the league playoffs and going to have a good opportunity to go on to districts. And you get to districts and you just never know. Again, I haven't spent enough time researching the EWAC to see where they are, other than I know Cleon's a good team. All right, so starters on the floor, and away we go. Pepper to start. Brings her down, kicks it out to Leezy to Page. Berkeley with it. Berkeley looks at it, gives it to Caitlin. Caitlin drives around, looking. 17 on the shot clock. Berkeley kicks it back out to Caitlin. Caitlin over to Berkeley. Berkeley for a corner 3. Not going to drop. Leezy fighting for it. Tips it to Caitlin. Puts it to Pepper. Nice pass. Just couldn't get the shot to drop. Do not foul Pepper. Sorry. Oh, yeah. They're going to, yep. You moved your leg 25. You can't do that. Yeah. Moving screen. Okay, Pepper with the ball. 7:23 left here in the third. Goes out to Leezy. Leezy to Page. Page to Berkeley. Looks at it, gives it to Caitlin. Caitlin for a 3. Gosh, the threes just aren't hitting, but Leezy gets the rebound. Actually, Berkeley got it, gave it to Leezy for the easy up and in. 36-22, 7 minutes remain here in the third. Sammy's with it. Somebody missed coverage. And Sammy's gets it tagged, and they're going to say it's red ball. Yeah, which is a good call. All right. They were trading. They were shifting who they were going to cover, and a little bit of confusion there. All right. Pepper with it. 6:41 remain. Kicks it to Paige. Paige looks at it, gives it to Caitlin. Caitlin drives, kicks it out to Pepper. Pepper for a 3. Not going to drop. Ashworth with the rebound to Moses. back to Lucas. Lucas all the way up to Lasamies. Lasamies beats traffic and floats, goes through and puts it up and in. Into Pepper. Pepper 36-24, 6:10 remain. Pepper just passes it off, gets it stuffed by Moses. So Leesy's going to have to really put a little more effort in that. Sammy's gets it out of bounds, so it'll be bare ball coming back our way, 36-24. All right, Paige with it, talking with Pepper. 5:51 remain here in the third. Caitlin with it, gets it stolen by Wilson. Doesn't drop. Sammy's with it. Doesn't drop. Caitlin with it. Puts it up to Paige. Paige pulls up, sinks it. 38-24. 5:24 remain. All right, Lasamies into Moses. Back to Lasamies. Little spin. Won't drop. Tips it out to Lucas. Lucas for a three doesn't drop. Paige gets it, comes out of there with it, comes up floor with it, floats one and gets hit by Lasamies. That'll be her third. Yeah, it is her third. So Paige at the line. Gets the first one. Knapp coming in. We'll go in for Moses. (39-24). Second one drops in for Paige as well, 40-24. Lasamies with it. Pepper on her. Try and feed it in underneath to Knapp. They give it to Knapp. Lasamies back for a three. Doesn't drop, but Knapp positions herself well. She gets around Leezy. Leezy needs to get a position and block her out. It's just, that's one thing they need to work on is blockouts. Leezy, nice pass from Pepper. Pepper drove the defense to her. Nice pass over to Leezy with an easy bucket. 42-26, 4:26 remain. Lasamies trying to put this all on herself here. She's not going to get the shot, but she's going to go shoot two. And they're going to call it on Pepper. So that'll be second one on Pepper. Oh, it's her third. So Pepper has three. Lasamies doesn't get the first one. Gets the second one, 42-27. All right, Pepper floats one, doesn't drop. Ashworth ends up coming down with it. Score remains 42-27. Lasamies with it. Driving through, puts it to Knapp, back to Lasamies. Lasamies gets it tied up. Puts it up, Leezy with it, gives it over to Paige. Paige all the way up to Berkeley. Berkeley in, puts one up. Knapp with it, Lasamies with it, and they're going to say Okanogan ball. Pepper got a hand on it, just knocked it out of bounds, which is great. 3:46, 42-27, 42-27. Inbounds to Knapp. Knapp gets it tied up, and they're going to have a jump ball. Do not get hurt. All right, they're going to put in Ilea. Ilea coming in for Paige. Paige just needs to, I don't know if she's got any ankle braces on. All right. Tries to force it across. Lasamies with it. Knapp with it. Knapp feeds it back to the Sammies. You can see that's the play right there. All right, 42 to 29. Pepper with it. Berkeley with it. Hialeah. Caitlin. They're going to call it and shoot 2. So Caitlin going to the line to shoot 2. Wilson with the foul. Caitlin gets the first one. Moses going in for Lucas. Doesn't get the second one to fall. Knapp with it. Kicks it over to Moses. Back to Lasamies. Hialeah with it. Kicks it out to Moses. Moses tries. And it's going to be, oh, they're calling it Okanogan. You need to pick it up. If you can, pick it up. Don't give them the opportunity. Don't let them call it. Giving Pepper a little break. I think she's not feeling 100% tonight. You can kind of tell. She coughing as she came off the floor. Heard she had a bit of a cold. I'm going to say Okanogan ball. 2:58 remain here in the third. Jump ball. It'll be Okanogan ball. 43-29, 2:55. Page with it. Over to Hialeah. Berkeley. Caitlin with it, up and in. 45-29, 2:38 remain here in the third. The Sammies. Okay. Coach Ashworth wants a full timeout. Girls doing well, 16-point lead. Still not enough. I want like a 40-point lead. Then I'd be happy. I don't want much, do I? All right, so Okanogan cheer squad coming out. Do some more lifts. I would have a heart attack and die. Oh, Pepper going into locker room. .229 remain here in the third. Coach Vassar telling his team what he wants to see them do here as they continue their quest to finish off regular season here, undefeated in league. Only losses were close ones to some quality teams out of the, I don't know what the league is. All right, Lasamies with it. Coach called in a play. They're trying to pull it off. Ashworth with it. Floats one. Gonna have to get someone in front of her. Page with it, 45-31, 14-point lead, 2:09 left here in the third. Caitlin with it. Cam stole that one from Hialeah. Wilson with it, 154. Ashworth trying to get it into Lasamies. Lasamies with it. Caitlin on her. Kicks out to Knapp. Knapp back to Lasamies. Lasamies into Ashworth. Ashworth out to Moses. Moses kicks it over. Lasamies. Both going for the ball, but I'm going to say that and I call it on Berkeley. 132, that's her second. Pepper going in. Sammy's with it. Wilson. And again, over the top, Ashworth with it. 12-point lead. 119 remain here in the third. Hialeah with it. Pepper with it. Pepper back to Page. Page just drives, feeds it over. Doesn't get it to drop, but should be going to the line, shooting two. And that's going to be on Knapp. That'll be her third. So Pepper, opportunity to get the lead back up to 15. Nope. She's just not, she's sick. Heard she had a bit of a cold, and I think it's been holding on. So let's see what happens here. That one's better. Gets that one. 106 remain here in the third, 46-33. The Sammies. The Sammies and Ashworth are going to be the two they're going to try and key up here. And Knapp. Ashworth. Pepper with it. Lisi with it. Up and in. 48-33, 42 seconds. The Sammies with it. Try and force it up to her. And she's going to try and drive around, kick it back out. The Sammy's going to drive again. And she's not going to get it, but she's going to go to the line. So let's see who they're going to call this on. I think this is going to be on Caitlin. Yeah, it is. So Caitlin's, is that her third too? No, it's her first. Wow, Caitlin only has one. That's awesome. All right, the Sammies gets that one. 26 seconds remain here in the third. And that one's not going to drop, but a good rebound. The Sammies floats one. That one's not going to drop. Pepper with it. Gets it stolen by the Sammies. You say she walked. So with 11.9, Pepper not going to drop. Doesn't get it to drop. 48-34, 14-point lead. 8 minutes remain. Bears have 8 more minutes to extend their lead and not play safe. Just go at it, play your game, try and extend your lead out, and finish well. Brewster cheerleaders down here doing an excellent job, cheering on the local, or cheering on the Brewster fans. Doing a lift. Man, it must be close to playoff time. My watch keeps going off telling me my heart rate's above 120, and it appears I haven't been moving, which is true. I'm excited to see the girls finish these last 8 minutes, and of course I want them to do really well. So I'm just nervous about a 14-point lead. Okanogan can cut that down quickly. But the Bears have the firepower to take it back, and I really hope that they really focus and do really well here for the final 8. I don't know wonder whose ball it is. Start the fourth. All right, so what's he got going? So yeah, he didn't run starters. Okanogan with the ball to start the fourth. Wilson. Inbounds to the Sammies. The Sammies driving, kicks it over to Ashworth. Ashworth back to Wilson, to Moses. Moses driving across. The Sammies trying to put it into Ashworth. Ashworth trying to bump it away. Knapp with it. The Sammies Well, Sammy's trying to drive and force something with Leasy, and they're going to say she walked again. So 7:39 remain. Pepper with the ball. Paige with it. Caitlin with it. Leah. Pepper. Gets it tipped out of bounds by Ashworth. So it'll be bare ball underneath. 16 on the shot clock. 7:24 on game clock. Final quarter. Pepper to inbound. Gets it tipped. Going to remain bare ball. Inbounds to Paige. 13 on the shot clock. That was 7:08. Well, Sammys ends up back with it, puts it into Ashworth. Ashworth to Knapp. Knapp forces one and gets a foul. Sometimes you just grab the ball. You don't let it go out of bounds. You grab the ball and you play it. That's the safest bet. Safest bet. So Knapp going to the line. Pepper has 4 fouls on her now. 6:45 remain. Knapp, first one, doesn't drop. Second one, gets that one. Paige with it. Pepper with it. Leasy with it. Leasy gets fouled. Knapp. Leasy will go to the line. It's her 4th. 1 foul on each team so far here in the 4th. 6:35 remain. Leasy fires and doesn't drop. So Lucas going back in. Leasy fires, and that one doesn't drop. Ashworth with the rebound. Bears putting some pressure on. Moses with it. Gonna say she walked. Watching her feet. So Brewster will have another opportunity here. 30 seconds on the shot clock, 6:29 on the game clock. Inbounds to Paige. Leah. Pepper with it. Pepper back to Leah. Back to Pepper. 22 on the shot clock. Paige with it. Paige a little shot. Doesn't drop. Leasy with it. And she's going to go shoot 2 again. Hopefully she can get a couple here. Extend our lead a little bit. Gets that one to drop in. Second shot. Gets that one. 15-point lead. Lucas with it. Overthrows. Bare ball. 6:03 remain in the game. Gets that one to drop. Paige goes right at it. 52-35. Bears really putting on some pressure right now. Lucas with it. Throws it over. Up and in. Gets it tapped away, but Leah gets it back for the Bears. Leasy for a three. Page gets it. Lucas with it. Back to Wilson. Wilson brings it across. The Sammies gives it out to Cameron. Lucas for a three. Doesn't get it. Page comes out of there with it. Timeout for the Bears. 52-37, 4:58 remain. Vassar wants to talk to his squad, chat with him what he wants to see here in the last 5 minutes. There's 10 possessions remaining. Knapp checks in for Okanogan. $15-point lead for the Bears. Let's see what they come up with. I'm assuming he's going to want to burn some clock and then score the basket, but that's just me. It's a red ball. Pepper with the ball. Leasy fires, doesn't drop, remain bare ball. 4:46, 17 on the shot clock. Nope. Oh, nice move by Page as Leasy's shot didn't drop. Bears trying to hold him. Moses with it. Gets it taken away by Caitlin. Caitlin, darn it. Almost. That was such hustle. Great job, ladies. Nice hustle. Okay, Lucas inbounds it to Cameron. Cameron gonna, who are they calling what? Shooting two. Okay, so that's gonna be on Paige. It'll be her third. And Ashworth will be at the line. She's been perfect tonight, I believe, from the line, which she's doing great. And she maintains it. Doing a great job from the line. Gets them both. So 50. We think it's 40, but we'll see what they end up with. Right, backs it out, 21 seconds on the shot clock. Gives it to Pepper. Pepper just goes around, puts it up and in. 56-40 is what we think. Ashworth with it, back to Lucas. Leasy with it. Gives it back to Caitlin, 25 on the shot clock. Back to Caitlin from Pepper. Caitlin looks to drive. Kicks it out to Hialeah. Hialeah keeps it out there 14 seconds. Knapp with it. And up and in. So 41-56, 15-point lead for the Bears. 3:15 left. Coach Vassar talking to him. Tell him what he wants to see as they come down. Ashworth trying to fire his team up to try and overcome the 15-point deficit. All right. All right. So, talking about what they want to see here on this round, you got roughly six possessions if you burn the entire clock. And obviously Ashworth doesn't want to see, Coach Ashworth doesn't want to see him burn the clock and then make a shot. Pepper with it. Back to Page. It's a tipped away. Bare ball underneath. 19 on the shot clock. Caitlin with it. Doesn't get the basket. Lazy. That was not the throw you want to make. But this is what happens as you get down in a game like this. You start making some errors. Pepper with it. Lazy returns the favor. 58-43, according to the score clock, 2:21. The Sammys with it. Going to be bare ball. All right, so Addie and Berkeley coming in. Caitlin and Hialeah coming off with 2:07 remaining in the game. 58-43. 4 possessions left. Coach Ashworth. Doesn't drop. Don't. Let's say jump ball. All right, 144. So Sullivan and Wilson coming in the game. Page with it. 42, Pepper. Just not hitting tonight. Ashworth with it. The Sammys, 132 remain. Wilson blows by, kicks it out to Sullivan for a 3, doesn't drop. The Sammys with the rebound. Ashworth with it. Ashworth puts it up and in. 45-58, 113 remain. Floats one and up and in for Berkeley. 60-45, 55 seconds left. The Sammys. All right, so Ashworth has decided the game is over. He's going to play new squad, which Costello, Mohammed, I'm not sure who else. .6 remains, 60-40. We show 46. I think they missed a free throw, but regardless, 60-45, 60-46. 46 seconds remain. And Okanogan, I think Sullivan is the only one that remains on the floor. So Bears will come away as the number 1 in league, and Okanogan will come away as number 3. Oh, Berkeley stuffs that one. Page gets it all the way up to Addie. Addie up and in. Job, Addie. So I think this Mohammed over to Sullivan. Over to Mohammed. Leasy tips it away. Leasy gets it away. Doesn't drop for her, but she'll be going to the line. 15.2, 62-45. 21. So that's Hubbard. All right, so 21 is Hubbard. Doesn't get the first one. You can't come in after the fact. So she gets to shoot again. So Leasy tries to get this one. Gets that one. 14.9. Sullivan with it. Hammond. And time expires. All right. Regular season league champions, Brewster Bears. Okanogan will end up, so it's going to be Brewster's 1. Okanogan is 3. Lake Roosevelt is 2. So girls are league champions. They will get a bye on Thursday, so no girls game on Thursday for the Bears. Okanogan will host the number 6 team. I like Cameron Ashworth and Pepper Bolsel giving each other a hug. They played together most of their lives. And out come the Brewster Bears to get warmed up for their matchup against the number 1 Okanogan Bulldog boys. But ladies are first in league. Bye on Thursday, and they will face the winner of the 4 versus 5 on Saturday in the first round. And then on following Tuesday, they will play hopefully for the league championship, which I would expect that to be between Brewster and either Okanogan or Lake Roosevelt would be my guess. So the Okanogan Bulldog boys basketball. Hiram Lyles, a senior. Lyles, 5'9". Wesley Allen, 5'8", senior. Lucas Carlton, 6'9", senior. Braden Meyer, 6' senior. Waden Brown, 6'5", sophomore. Landon Evans, 5'10", senior. Ryder Friel, 5'8", senior. Keegan Bozel, 5'10", senior. Isaiah Brumbach, 6'2", senior. Isaac Gillespie, 6'3", senior. And Kaysen Timontois, 5'6", junior. So, yeah, they have a slight height advantage. The first time we played them, you definitely saw them able to successfully use that height advantage to do well against Brewster. And I expect them to do the same here tonight. Not that you can't beat them, but it's going to take the Bears playing some great basketball, which they have been recently. They have every opportunity to beat them tonight. Let me get over here into the boys. There we go, boys. So we've got Okanogan at 14-3 overall, 5-0 so far in league. Let's see, who did they lose to? Okay, they lost to Liberty Bell when they first met each other. First game of the season coming in, they lost 48-61. They beat Cle-Elum 58-45, beat Tonasket 67-41, beat Kittitas 85-49. They lost to Chelan 58-82, beat us 70-54, beat Omak 73-47, beat Bridgeport 87-63, beat Colville 74-57. They lost to Elmira Cooley Heartline 47-85. That's kind of an odd one. They beat Tonasket 69-60. Tough game. Beat Lake Roosevelt 74-41. A lot of this is matchups. LR is a good team, but obviously Okanogan took care of business. Beat Warden 84-61. Beat Ephrata 79-32. Beat Liberty Bell 73-59. Beat Chelan 68-58. So they avenged two of their season losses. They had lost to Chelan 58-82 and had lost to Liberty Bell 48-61, and they beat both of them here recently, 79-58, and Chelan 68-58, so beat them by 10. Beat Manson 81-31, and now they face us. They are number one in league, and like I said, I fully expect them to do well in the postseason. Tonight's game, I mean, senior night, they want to win, and I'm sure their coach is going to do his best to have that happen. But tonight's outcome for them doesn't matter. We actually need to beat them and have Liberty Bell beat Tonasket for us to go anywhere. So Waden Brown showing that he can dunk on the Okanogan end, and I'm sure Carlton can as well. But no, going to be a good game here tonight, and excited to see how the boys do coming in with a 3-game winning streak. You know, I think in some respects, like the Davenport game, I think in the Davenport game, Davenport saw their record and wasn't expecting much. And the Bears came in there just on fire and lit it up for a while. I mean, you know, again, if we can get the players to really go at it like they're capable. I mean, I saw Preston Thompson go insane and score like 8 points in 10 seconds. Well, not quite that fast, but we have so many very talented players. If they can string it together for a full 4 quarters, they could beat anybody. And again, watching them out here on warm-ups, they're just incredible. The shots they're hitting and the things they're doing, and it's impressive to see. But they ended up beating Davenport. Faced a really good Tonasket team, and the Tonasket team, I mean, they've got talent, and the Bears able to get the victory there and then to beat Omak. So it's just a lot of fun to watch them play, and you just don't know how they're going to do here tonight. Obviously, I'm hoping they play well. They're going to play like they have been. The question mark in my mind is the height advantage of Okanogan going to play into this. I don't know that we've had a team with this much height and experience. I mean, these are a whole lot of seniors out here. So is the experience and the height advantage going to really continue to be Okanogan's recipe to success? And, you know, they got talented players. It's not like they're tall and not talented. That's not the point. So Okanogan's a good team. I expect to see them go far. So we'll see. But, yeah, we need Liberty Bell to win tonight, and we need to win tonight. And that would actually put us in 3rd, which is the other incredible part. You come down to the last game of the season, and it's determining who's 3rd, who's 6th. It's determining all these things, and it's incredible to have that close of teams. Again, all the teams can beat any other team. I mean, Liberty Bell beat Okanogan early in the season. Okanogan beat them later in the season. You know, Lake Roosevelt, Tonasket, Liberty Bell. I mean, they're all quality teams that all these games can go either way. And so tonight's going to be good. It's going to be a lot of fun, and excited to see it. And it's going to be fun. If we win and Liberty Bell wins, you know what? I need to look. Before I pop off, I'm going to look here. All right, let me think here. So that would make Liberty Bell winning would be 5-1. Tonasket would be 3-3. We'd be 3-3. Bridgeport would be 3-3. 2-3. Lake Roosevelt. Yeah. So if we win and Liberty Bell wins, we're third. And we would host Lake Roosevelt in a loser out on Thursday. If Liberty Bell loses or we lose, we will end up in sixth place because we lost to Lake Roosevelt. So we will be traveling. We lose, we'll be traveling to the loser of the Liberty Bell Tenasket game. So, yeah. Man. Well, folks, really enjoy doing these games and being here to bring this to you. Shout out to my daughter-in-law, Allie. She is at home in Moses Lake with my son, Grant, and they are watching this from home. And Allie's has two of her brothers out on the court for Brewster tonight. So we know who, well, we obviously know who she's rooting for. So that'll be exciting. And both her and my daughter Whitney are expecting in August, which you probably heard if you've listened to some of my broadcasts. And we found out, this is amazing to me. I mean, it used to be you had to wait and you'd have an ultrasound and you'd see if it was a boy or girl. And most of the time that was accurate, but once in a while it wasn't. And now they can take a blood test and it'll tell you what you have. And both of them have boys. So we're going to have two grandbaby daughter, two of my granddaughter. I have two granddaughters and two grandsons. How's that, people? All right. Well, folks, appreciate you being here tonight. And again, a shout out. Oh, here she comes up the walkway. Liv Smith is graciously volunteered her time to help with the social media for Brewster Sports and to run the camera. And like I said, I'm going to get her on a headset at some point. She just doesn't know it yet. So excited about that. If you probably saw the post, but I have started another page, Be Encouraging. And hopefully that's something that you will like and join. So, all right. Thanks, folks. We're going to come back here in just a minute. we were just chatting about how much fun we're having here tonight and what we're going to be doing as we go to postseason and discussing, what are the possibilities for Thursday. The boys can either host Lake Roosevelt or they're going to travel up to Tonasket or Liberty Bell. The girls are going to have a bye on Thursday, and they won't play till Saturday in Omak. And they will play the winner of the 4 versus 5 game, which we don't know quite yet, I don't think. So I will get we were talking about the posts that we're going to get together for all of that. We have the wrestling league wrestling tournament going on as well for them to go to their districts. So it's going to be exciting. And then we were talking about districts because after league playoffs, which the girls should end up number 1 in league, that'll punch their ticket to state. And then that will also give them a first-round bye for the district playoffs in Eastmont. So this year, instead of in Moses, they're in Eastmont for the girls and Wenatchee for the boys. So that'll be coming up as well. And, it's one year they had it at Wenatchee. I think the reason they're splitting it up between Wenatchee and Eastmont is the second Wenatchee gym there at the high school isn't that great. And so I think they wanted a nicer gym. So they went to the nicer gym at Eastmont for the ladies, and then the boys will be playing in the main Wenatchee gym, which is nice. It's actually a little longer if I remember right. But in any case, that'll be district play. And we're just kind of talking through that because, like everybody knows, I appreciate all of the student athletes. All of them have sacrificed and put a lot to get where they're at and what they're doing. And once we get through league playoffs, we hit districts, and I'm a Central CWB fan. I don't care Tonasket, Okanogan, Liberty Bell, whoever. I'm going to be rooting for that team to go on to state. And then once we get to state, I'm rooting for District 5 all the way. I want to see the District 5 teams represent well, and they did last year. District 5, the CWB and District 5 represented really well, especially on the girls' side, but also on the boys' side. So it'll be exciting to see this year how everything goes. All right, so they've got 9 seniors to honor here. So this is going to take them a little bit to get through 9 seniors and recognize their accomplishments. So, and what they have to say to their parents and their coaches and everybody else. So I love that. I love the fact they're going to share. So it's great. And like I said, the one that's near and dear to me and my family is Braden Meyer, and his family. Love that family. Love that young man. So going to be fun to see where he goes. Oh, folks. Exciting night of basketball and exciting night to be here to celebrate the seniors for Okanogan. I wish, someday I'll get it myself set up where I can have a second camera and find a way to mount it, because the software we're using does allow multiple camera angles. And I was chatting with Liv, and I'd love to get to the point where I've got and at least in Brewster. In Brewster, I'd love to have a camera behind each basket, a couple of different camera angles, maybe one from the other side of the gym and one from the side we normally broadcast from. It's hard on the other side shooting this way in Brewster because of the lit up screen. It just really messes with the camera. So, it's great to see that, and it's exciting. Some possibilities we might be able to get together and do and continue to extend our broadcasting. I like the fact the moms are like wearing the jerseys of their players. That's cool. I like that. There's 9 of you. You're going to move over a little more. It's awesome. Brumback. I remember playing against him for a number of years with Isaac or Grant.
These last 3 years at this school have been the best years of my life, and I'm glad I got to spend it with the people here in Okanogan. Congratulations.
That's awesome. All right. Yep, they're sliding over.
Our next senior, Lucas Carlton.
All right. Lucas Carlton.
Lucas is joined by his parents, Dennis and Mallory, and his sister, Mia. I would like to thank Coach DeSantis, Townsend, and Moses for pushing me to improve every day and helping me become a better player. I also want to thank my family for always being there for me, cheering me on in games, and supporting me in everything I do. I'd like to give a special thanks to Benny Marchand, who I've trained with over the years and who has helped me grow not only as a player but also as a person. Finally, thank you to the fans who come out to our games, support us, and keep the energy high. We couldn't do it without you. Go Dogs!
Yeah, that's awesome.
Our next senior, Landon Evans. Landon is joined by his parents, Brian and Carrie, and his sisters, Kaylee and Rochelle. I'd like to start by giving a big thanks to everyone who has supported me throughout my basketball career. I'd also like to thank Hiram for getting me into the sport and my other 7 seniors for being great teammates and always keeping basketball fun. I'd also like to thank my coaches, Jordan DeSantis, Jake Townsend, and Rich Moses, along with all the Okanogan fans for coming out night after night and supporting this team. Finally, I'd like to thank Eric Johnson and my family and friends for always supporting me. Go Dogs! Our next senior, Hiram Lyles.
Wow.
Hiram is joined by his parents, John and Rose, his brother Peter, his sisters Mari and Leilina, and his girlfriend, Shaylin. I would like to thank my family, my girlfriend, and everyone else who has made me feel so supported and making me feel cared about. I'm thankful for all my coaches making basketball so enjoyable while I was pushing me and helping me to get to where I am today. Without all this help, I would be lost in my high school career. I'd like to thank Landon Evans for convincing me to start playing basketball in 6th grade and always going down to Alma Park and playing against me every
Hiram's a good player.
Finally, I want to thank Kyle
Hits and
Gordon
stuff.
for bringing my love for basketball back freshman year when it wasn't my favorite. I'm excited for the rest of our season and know we will make it incredibly far. Congratulations, Hiram.
Yeah.
Our next senior, Ryder Friel. Ryder is joined by his parents, Christopher and Kimberly, and his grandparents, Debbie and Mike. I would like to thank my family and friends for always showing up and supporting me.
That's awesome.
It means the world to see all of your faces in the bleachers. I would also like to thank my teachers and coaches for helping me learn and improve every day and pushing me to work harder. Playing sports at Okanogan High School has been a special experience.
2 more.
The community's love and care for our athletics has inspired me at every game over the years.
3 more.
So thank you to everyone who's here supporting me and my brothers.
Rumbuck's out
No
there.
matter how far I go after graduation, I will never forget this beautiful place and the lessons it has taught me. I wouldn't want to grow up around any other crowd. Go Dogs! Our next senior, Isaac Gillespie. Isaac is joined by his parents, Rob and Melanie, his brother Kean, and his sisters Eleanor and Leora. I would like to thank my family for their constant encouragement and loving support. Next, I would like to thank Jordan DeSantis, Jake Townsend, and Rich Moses, along with previous coaches and staff for their unwavering support and ceaseless push for my betterment. I would also like to thank my friends and teammates throughout the years that has made playing basketball a blast. Congratulations, Isaac.
Yep.
And our last senior tonight, Braden Meyer.
Yep. Braden. Yep.
Zach and Jody and his sister Taylor. I would like to start off by thanking my mom and dad for always supporting me and pushing me to become the best player and person I can be. I would also like to thank my sister for always being someone I can talk to and believe in. I would also like to thank my coaches and fellow seniors for the last 4 years full of memories and all the fun times. I would also like to shout out our student section and everyone who comes to support us. Lastly, go Dogs!
Yep. Braden's a neat young man. Wow. Man, this is, wow, it's incredible to see all these seniors.
And hope that they will look back at their time in high school with affection and fondness. Congratulations, seniors.
They got a lot of sophomores. a few juniors in their C squad, one in their JV. So it's going to be interesting to see how they fill these slots. But there are a lot of sophomores. Not quite seeing the height, but they could grow. Anyway, going to be a good game, and you just never know. Senior night. Awesome for them. All right.
Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our second half matchup and more Bulldog basketball. This evening's league contest features a visiting players from Brewster High School and our very own Okanogan Bulldogs. Remember, tonight's game has been played under the rules and regulations of the Washington Scholastic Athletic Association. Fair, healthy competition, promoting positive
Oh, they're doing the lineup. I like it. I like it.
Rosters and lineups for tonight's game. First, the non-starters for the visiting Bears. Freshman number 1, Isaac Cicero. Junior number 3, Bronson Becker. Freshman number 13, Max Pichowski. Junior number 14, Chris Talavera. Junior number 22, Anthony Sanchez. Senior number 24, Jacob Pichowski. And junior number 33, Alejandro Ragavinos. And now our non-starters for the Bulldogs. 5'8" senior number 12, Wesley Allen. 6'5" number 14, William Brown.
Oh, they're starting all seniors tonight. All right. Oh, Gillespie loving on his mom. All right. Jordy. Lyle's coming out. Lando. Lucas Carlton. Sam coming out. Braden coming out. All right. Landon Evans. Isaiah Brumback. All right, Preston out for Brewster.
Okanogan is coached by Jordan Listowns and assisted by Jake Townsend and Rich Moses. Tonight's officials from the Okanogan County Officials Association are Mike Thornton, Jake Moore, and Cindy Sutter. Tonight's official scorekeepers, Cassandra Perez, Clark Operator, Sean Aaron, Quinn Campbell, and Barry Watson.
All right. Carden jumping against Carlton. Gets it over to Sam. I said he jumped. Say Carden jumped too soon, apparently. So Lyles inbounds to Meyer. Meyer brings it down, gives it back to Lyles. Over to Evans. Evans gets it tipped away, but they're going to say he got hit. So that was Brumbach. We're going to call Carden for holding. First foul. Inbounds to Carlton. Out to Evans. Evans for the three. Doesn't drop. Carden was up for it. Carlton tipped it away. Lyles with it. Dribbles around. Kicks it out to Meyer. Meyer with Lando on him. Oh, Lyles gets around, but Jordy's tapped his arm, so he'll be going to shoot two. Two quick fouls on the Bears with 7:31 remaining here in the first. Evans at the line. Gets the first one. Starts off with scoring for the night. And gets the second one. 0-2, Carden inbounds to Lando. Okanogan putting on a little bit of pressure. Down to Jordy. Jordy drives around, kicks it back to Preston. Preston over to Sam. Sam drives back to Preston. Preston for a three and sinks it. Takes the lead, 3-2. Meyer driving, puts it into Carlton, and Carden goes up and stuffs him, but gonna draw the foul for that one. That's two quick fouls on him. Gets that one. Tied at 3. Carlton, second one is up and in. Into Lando. Back to Carden. Back to Lando. Up to Jordy. Jordy gets around Lyles. Floats one up and off the glass. Take back the lead, 5-4. 6:50 remain here in the first. Meyer with it. Meyer driving, trying to get around Lando. Out to Carlton from the corner. Doesn't drop, but Brumbach with the rebound and put back. Into Jordy. 6:32, 5-6. Preston with it. Preston for another three. Doesn't drop. Doesn't quite get the rebound. Lyles with it. Lyles to Evans. Evans with the three. Lost coverage. Nobody on him. Lando. Preston. Evans with it. Doesn't drop. Out of bounds. It's going to say Okanogan ball. Chowski going in for Thompson. Lyles. Nope. Brewster ball. 5-9 with 5:53 left here in the first. Lando. Jordy with it. Lando sinks one. 7-9, 5:36 left here in the first. Lyles. Evans for a three. It's going to stay with Okanogan. But again, sometimes you just pick the ball up. If you can get to it, pick it up. That way there's no question. Carlton with it. Meyer. Brumback. Sam with it. Pressure. Lando. Jordy for a deep three. Nope. Rebound by Brumback. Up to Lyles. Lyles drives through, loses the handle on it. Brumback. Puts it into Carlton. Myers to Brumback. They just played with each other for so long, they know where they're going to be. That's the advantage to having experience. Oh, said it bounced. They're saying it bounced. I think it bounced out of bounds before he got to it. Meyer with it. We'll have to see. Meyer doesn't get it to drop. Cardin gets it. Sam with it. 4-16, 7-13. Jordy to Cardin. Lando. Sam gets it. 9-13, 3:51. Lyles. Brumback. Carlton. Somebody's going to get it's going to be probably on Sam, my guess. Yeah. So that'll be the first one on Sam. My goodness. 4 fouls on Brewster, none on Okanogan so far. 9-13. Made his first few. Obviously, he has practiced this. So Evans comes out, Brown comes in. Coach Taylor wants a timeout, talk with his team. 9-14, 3:35 remain. All right. Carlton at the line. Doesn't get the second one. Sam comes down with it. Jordy. Lando. Jordy from corner. Won't drop. Myers with the rebound. Myers all the way up to Brown. Back to Lyles. Back to Brown. Brown fires, doesn't drop. Card not able to get to it. Brumback able to. Nice move there by, nice job by Pachowski to stop that ball from getting into Carlton's hands. Yep. Myers with a three. Pachowski for a three. Not falling tonight so far. Meyer with it. Lyles. Drives through. Doesn't drop, but Brumback there to clear the glass and put it in. 9-19. Pressure being put on by the Oak Bulldogs. Going to be blocking call on Brumbach. So Gillespie coming in for Carlton. And Thompson coming in for Jordy. Sam with it. Carden with it. Gets it taken away. It'll be bare ball. 2:11 remain here in the first. 9-19. Fair ball. Lando. Sam almost gets it. Waden gets through everybody. Oh, Carden had it. Up and in for Brumbach. Sam with the shot, doesn't drop. Brumbach with it, up to Lyles. Gets Sam in the air. Lyles just drives around, lays it up and in. Gillespie with it, Carden with it. Meyer with it. Lyles. 9-23, 1:01 left here. Gets it taken away by Lyles. All the way up to Gillespie. Doesn't get the dunk. Rejected. On the ground. Push. Jordy coming in and Carlton coming in. Carden coming out. Bears for inbound play with 41.9 left here in the first, 9-23. Pachowski with it. Jordy. Lando. Preston lined up but doesn't drop. Meyer with it. Waden Brown out to Meyer. 21 seconds remain, 20 on the shot clock. Pretty much the same, actually. Lyles with it. Back to Meyer. Setting up what he wants to see with the last 10 seconds. He's going to get the shot here. Brown. Oh, nobody out to cover him. Lyles hits the three, and that'll end the first. 9-26. Eight minutes to half. Bulldogs up 9-26. Bears shots not dropping from the outside. Okanogan playing good ball. I wonder what their RPI is. All right, so Okanogan is fourth in the RPI rankings. Tri-Cities Prep is 3, which is all. Tri-Cities Prep is EWAC, so we'd see them in districts. Liberty Bell is 6th. Kittitas is 11th. Tenaskeet's 17, Bridgeport's 18. That's the only District 5 teams in the top 20. It's a good representation from CWB. All right, Meyer to start the second. Kicks it out to Lyles. Lyles puts it to Carlton. Into Gillespie, out to Brown. Yep, Lyles will be called for 2 for pushing. That'll be his second. So Bozel will come in for Lyles. Okanogan continuing to pressure. Sam. Let's say Okanogan. Into Lando. Jordy for a 3. Gets it. 12-26. .723. Brown with it. And doesn't drop. Off a bunch of hands. Max read that one. Throws it away, though. Lando with it. Floats one, doesn't drop. Around with the rebound, gives it out to Meyer. Okanogan takes a timeout. 12-28 with 6:45 remaining. Coach Taylor talking to his team, not happy with what he's seeing so far. Letting him know what he wants to see. 12-28, 6:45 remain here in the first half. Kind of the reverse of the girls' game. All right. Bozel inbounds to Meyer. Meyer comes across. Kicks it to Carlton. Over to Brown. Brown goes through. Floats one. Carlton for the rebound and the putback. Doesn't drop, but he's going to the free throw line. We'll call that on Max. Carlton's been golden from the free throw line. Continues. Doesn't get that one. Brown tips it, but Isaac comes down with it. Over to Jordy. Jordy to Jacob. Jacob just drives and put one up and in. Good job, Jacob. Meyer with it. Isaac on him. Feeds it through. Oh, too hard. It'll be bare ball. Cut through the defense. So Brumback coming in for Gillespie. Isaac with it. They're gonna push. And who's that gonna be on? 22, so that'll be on Bozel. Into Lando. Jordy. Jacob. Max with it. Yeah. Jacob to brother Max. Max going up and getting fouled. So that'll be on Brown. Doesn't get that one to drop. Lyles going back in and Carden going in for Jacob. 14-29. Max at the line. Gets that one to drop. 29-15. Lyles with it. Brumbach. Brown. Cuts through everybody and lays it up and in. Jordy with it. Jordy around and up and in. 31-17. 5:20 left till half. Meyer with it. Carden with it. Thought about dunking it and then decided not to. Block. They're going to call it on Max? Huh. I thought he was going for the ball. But I'm not a referee, so. Brown to inbound. Puts it into Lyles with 5:04 left here in the first half. 31-17. I'm going to say his hand on it. Jordy, that'll be his second. 3 fouls each on the teams. Brown. Carden comes down with it. Lando with it. Tries to throw it out to Isaac, but that was an ill-advised pass. Lyles with it. Meyer. Meyer for a three with nobody on him. Hits the three. Isaac. Carden. Isaac. Lando. Doesn't drop. Carden with it. Jordy. Nope. Myers comes away with it. 4:15 remain here in the first half. 17-34. 17-34. Lyles with it. Lyles backs up and says, hey, you're not going to get on me. See what I can do here. Yep. We're going to call Carlton on that one. Put Kachowski back in. Jacobs coming in. Going in for his brother Max. Carden inbound. Okanogan's backed off. Lando with it. 17-34. Sit out to Jordy. Out to Isaac. Jacob. Jordy. Gets stolen by Brown. Lyles with it. Carden comes down with it. Somehow Carlton ends up with it. Carlton. 17-36. Isaac going through everybody. I'm going to say bare ball. 17-36. So Myers coming out, Evans going in. Getting into. Yep. Carlton's going to, that's his second one. He picked that one up real quick. So Jordy going to shoot 2. Now there's 5 on Okanogan, so any other fouls, and Bruce will be going to the line. Jordy hits the metal with, or doesn't get that one. Max coming in. Jordy gets that one. 18-36, 3:21. Lyles with it. Brown. Brumback. Jordy. Oh, just a bad throw. Brown with the stuff. That's what happens when you make bad passes. Lando. Jordy. Count it, and he's going to go to the line. So that's going to be on Evans. So Bronson Becker coming in for Isaac. Jordy back at the line. Gets that one. 21-38. Lyles kicks it up to Evans. Evans to Carlton. Carlton for the stuff. Bronson with it. Bronson to Max. Max to Jordy. Jordy gets it tipped. Nobody there. Brown. I'm going to say Okanogan. We're going to see that one on replay. Lyles into Carlton. Out to Evans. Back to saying it's on the ground. All right. So Bronson's first. Only 4 on Brewster so far. 21-40. Lyles to inbound. Puts it into Evans. Evans for the shot. Doesn't drop. Carlton gets it. Brown. Max gets it. So he'll be going down to shoot. So foul on Brown. So Max will be back at the line. Second one on Brown. Max gets the first one to drop. Isaac coming in. $22.40. Carlton with it. Lyles. Evans. Oh, Brumback. Kind of easy to go when nobody's on you. Lando. Bronson. Gets it tipped away twice by Isaac. Lyles with it. Lyles going to drive. Float one. Doesn't drop. Ends up back in Okanogan's hands. Lyles with it again. Lyles out to Brumback. Brumback shooting or ends up throwing it right to Max. Lando, Bronson. Jacob. Lando. Back to Max. Isaac. Bronson. Jacob at 6 seconds left. And they're going to call a foul. That'll be Carlton's third. .52 seconds remaining. So he'll be coming out. Jacob at the line. See if he can put a couple on the board. First one doesn't drop for him. Sam coming in, Lando coming out. 22-42. See if Jacob can get this one. gets that one. Jacob coming out. 23-42. Preston in. Puts it down to Evans. Brown slashing through and up and in. Isaac with it. Preston with it. I'm going to say he walked. 23.9, 23-44. Lyles with it. Evans. Brown just ended up happening to go off his foot. I think someone wanted him. All right. Isaac with it. Preston. Sam. And that's it. Halftime, 23-44. Bears and Bulldogs headed into the locker rooms, the coaches to talk with them about what they want to see in the second half, changes they'd like to have occur. The Okanogan cheer team look like they're going to put together a little program here at halftime. Oh. Well, Okanogan showed why they're fourth in RPI and one in league, and I think they're going to do. I think they're going to do well. I know there's some folks saying that Colfax is going to win it this year, and maybe they will, but we'll have to see. You just never know. When you get into playoffs, it can go either way. But the Bears were coming in on a 3-0, on a three-game winning streak. So had some high hopes here tonight. But Okanogan is showing what they can do with their height, and they're just familiar with each other. That's part of it. When you have that, not only experience, they've played in the playoffs, they've played with some really quality teams, and you just know each other a little more. And you see some of their passes and some of the things they do. They just have played together since sixth grade, so you kind of expect that, And they've got a goal here their senior year, and they're making a run at it. So that's awesome for them, and I think that's great. I'm hoping that Bears can claw their way back in the second half, which you never know. But we'd have to win here tonight. And Liberty Bell has to beat Tenasket for us to take third. Otherwise, we will be sixth and we'll be traveling. So we'll be up to either Liberty Bell or Tenasket and see how that goes for us. And that'll be a loser out. So that's going to be a critical one for us. Obviously, we were able to beat Tenasket in our gym, and hopefully we could play an amazing game up there and get the victory if it's Tenasket. Liberty Bell having a little more challenges this second half of the season. So I think we have every possibility of beating them as well if that's who we end up facing, unless things turn around here in the second half. But We shall see. Girls are first and get a bye for Thursday's games, so they don't have to play Thursday. They'll play the winner of the 4-5 game on Saturday in Omak. We would play 3 versus 6. We'd play the number 2, win our Thursday game, and then the boys would play the number 2 in that opening round in Omak on Saturday. But I will try and get that all put together for everybody after I get home tonight, and kind of put together what it's going to look like postseason wise. So here come the Bears. The Bears coming out from the locker room. And maybe this basket has more forgiving. We missed a lot of shots that we've been making recently, so fortunately they weren't dropping tonight for us. And I don't know. Some of it is take your shot, and if it doesn't go, try it again. I noticed a lot of our shooters take a shot, miss it, and then not shoot again. So sometimes it takes more than one. But we'll see what happens here in the second half. It's fun to see the Bach family here enjoying some basketball. They love basketball. I was going to try and catch Pepper and ask her about the LSU experience, but I think I missed her. She took off a little before I was able to get her here to chat with her a little bit. Looks like she has a bit of a cold too, so. But hoping to get some more interviews with some of our student athletes and play those during our halftime if I can't grab them to go live with us, but that'll be good. 4 minutes left here in half before we get back underway. Fun to see what teams out of CWB clear districts and make it to state. Okanogan will be facing the winner of the 4 versus 5 Thursday's game, which could be Lake Roosevelt or Bridgeport. I think that's who's going to be playing that game. Bridgeport and Lake Roosevelt. The winner of that would then face Okanogan in that first round on Thursday. But the second round. First round for Okanogan, but second round of league playoffs in Omak on Saturday. So 4 versus 5 on Thursday, loser out, winner will face Okanogan. And we would face either Liberty Bell or Tenasket on Saturday by winning the Thursday matchup. But I will get that all out in a post for everybody, so you know for sure. All right, 140. Band is Pepper said she is recovering from a cold, but it was great at LSU. She learned so much. Had to take a lot of notes on the way home so I wouldn't forget anything. I can't wait to use what I learned this track season. That's amazing when you're a state champion 2 years in a row and now you're excited for the next year, which she's going to do amazing, and it's going to be fun to see where she goes with it. But I will we'll try and get her. Actually, I'm going to try and get all of the varsity players interviewed here and get them posted up in the not too distant future, just to hear what their plans are and what they got going on. So we'll get going on that. "40 seconds before we take off for the second half. Normally when I'm up here, I run up to all the food choices. And Brewster, I appreciate the opportunities we have there with some really good Mexican food restaurants, La Milpa, and all of them there. Camperos, Mi Pueblo. I mean, and the taco truck's amazing. So we got lots of good choices, but I really like more options than Subway and McDonald's. And up here you got KFC and Dairy Queen for a Blizzard and Burger King and Arby's and Pizza Hut and heck, even Domino's now, big time. All right, folks. Well, we're ready to take off the third quarter here. Bears with the ball to start the second half. Carden with it into Sam. Preston from the corner. Doesn't hit. Lyles with it. Brumbach back to Lyles. Meyer. Evans gets tipped away by the Bears. Carden gives it to Lando. Sam with it. Sam gives it to Preston. Jordy. Okay, third foul for Lyles. Jordy gets that one. Gets that one as well. Great job, Jordy. Free throws are super important. Meyer with it. Yep, Sam's going to get called for blocking. I don't know if that's his second. Okay. Brumbach into Meyer. You just tell they know where everybody's going to be. Oh, went off Lando. So Bulldog ball. Inbound to Carlton. Evans. Lyles. Lyles driving. Doesn't get it, but he's going to get to go shoot two. Lando with the foul. So 3 quick fouls on Brewster. Or I guess 2, sorry. Gets that one. 26-45. 7:01 remain here in the third. Gets the second one. 26-46. 20-point advantage Okanogan. Preston drives, tries to feed Carden. And he was covered and telling him to go to the hoop. Bears putting some pressure. Meyer with it, 6:46. Brumbach. Back to Meyer. Lyles. Gets around and in. Lando with it. Up and in. 28-48. Evans. Out to Carlton. Doesn't drop. And they're going to say it went off of Preston. Brown coming in. Evans coming out. Meyer into Carlton. Lyles. Another little floater. Doesn't drop. Brown with the rebound. Doesn't drop. Carlton. Lando with it. Puts it up and in. 30-28. 5:49. Lyles with it. Over to Brown. Into Carlton. Brown. Meyer. Carlton. Carden up to Lando. Sam a little floater and up and in. 32-46. 32-48. 5:12 remain here in the third. Brown. Carlton. Sam gets it away from him. Out to Jordy. Sam. Gets it tipped away by Carlton. Okanogan wants a timeout. 32-48, 4:43 remain here in the third. Coach talking with his team about what he wants to see here for the remainder of the third. Tomorrow we're going to help a friend of ours out a little bit and show him how we use some of this podcasting equipment. And might even be on his podcast for a little bit talking about hunting. Hidden Ranch Outfitters and Rusty Hunt. Been up there a couple of times. All right. Bears going back out on the floor. All right, Brumbach to inbound. Puts it into Meyer. To Brumbach. Gets the basket, going to the line. So Medina gets that one. So let's see if he can, 32-50. Gets that one. Inbound to Lando. Out to Carden. Over to Sam. Preston. Oh. Tipped. Recovered by Okanogan. Over to Meyer. Brown to Carlton. Brown. Yeah. So that'll be on Brumbach. Allen coming in. Lyles coming out. Lando with it. 32-51. Carden with it. Sam with it. Up and in, nice pass to Carden, and up and in we go. 34-51. Meyer with it. Meyer. Brumback. Carlton. Little shot from the corner. Doesn't drop. Yep. So Jacob coming in for Preston. 3:25 remain here in the third. 34-51. Carden with it. Nice pass. Going to remain this side. Gillespie coming in. Carlton coming out. I had Lando there for a minute. Time. 2:54 remain in the third. 34-51. Allen with it. Allen to Meyer. Meyer deep three, and he gets it. 34-54. Jordy puts up a floater. Meyer gets it. Hustles down, gives it to Allen. Allen to Brown, doesn't drop. Gillespie swoops in and gets it. Jordy with it. Jacob, nope. Meyer. Ooh, yep. Nobody on him and free reign to the basket, and then Carden tried to come in at the last minute. I think that's, how many is that? 3. So Carden with 3. 2 minutes remain here in the third. Meyer gets that one. Isaac and Max coming in. Meyer going back to the line. Doesn't get that one. Isaac with it. Jacob with it. Isaac with it. All right. Coach wants to show his players what he wants to see here when they're in underneath the basket. 1:49 left in the third. I made a mistake. I went to Costco hungry. That wasn't a good idea. I should have eaten, bought all kinds of food. So instead of getting to go out and enjoy something here, I got to go home and eat leftovers. I shouldn't complain. It's got good, Costco has good food. Their cookies are delicious. If you haven't tried one of their cookies, get a Costco cookie. It's really good. Put it in some ice cream, warmed up. Dum, 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 dum. Bear inbound play underneath the hoop. 34-57, 1:49 left in the third. Sam with it. Lando. Max. Jacob. Isaac. Yeah, when you're open, shoot it. Hit the rim, but Okanogan came down with the rebound. Allen. Lyles. I'm going to say someone on the ground got him. That'll be 5 on Brewster, so they'll be shooting for the last minute and 16. So shooting 2. Gets the rebound and up and in. .108 remain. Lando stuck, turns around, sinks it. 36-59, 56 seconds remain here in the third. Isaac on Lyles. Well, nice block by Isaac. Lyles going, let me see what I can do. Gives it to Gillespie. Gillespie making some moves. Gets it to drop and draws the foul. 36-61, 43 seconds in the third left. So we'll see if he can hit this one for 3-point play. Almost had the rebound. Let's say Okanogan ball. Inbounds to himself? Well, that's one way to try and do it. All right. Jacob puts it into Lando. 37 seconds left here in the third. Max with it. Sam with it. Lando. Nope. Isaac with it. Doesn't get it. Myers with the rebound. Lyles fires, doesn't drop. End of 3, 36-61. Okanogan continues to extend their lead. Coach Taylor putting in more of the standard squad. I think, I'm not sure. We'll see who was all in when we start the fourth and final. 8 minutes away from this one. And as soon as I hear the score of the Tonasket Liberty Bell game, I will let you all know. Lay it all out, who's first through 6 for the boys and who's first through 6 for the girls and who's going to play when. Right now what we know is Okanogan has a bye on Thursday and Brewster ladies have a bye on Thursday. That's what we know. Well, assuming that they continue to hold their 25-point lead. Myers with it. Bronson on him. Brumbuck over to Lyles. Over to Carlton. Carlton over to Brown. Lyles. Brown. Meyer. Meyer to Carlton. Carlton for a shot. Doesn't drop. Preston ends up with it. Gives it to Isaac. 7:25 remain here in the fourth. Jordy with it. Carden. Isaac. It's not dropping for him. Preston. Ooh, nice three from Preston, way out in the corner. It's a nice shot. 39-61, Brumbach with it. Brumbach for a three. Doesn't drop. Gets himself in the corner, puts it all the way out to Lyles. Lyles going around, trying to, feeds it up to Brown. Knowing where they're going to be. 39-63. Jordy, Preston, Bronson, Carden, Jordy. Uh-oh. Oh, Bronson got it. All right, so technical on Carden. Oh. Technical on Carden, technical on Brumbach. And I guess is what those were. 4 on Carden now. 6:15 remain in the game. Meyer puts it up to Brumbach. Brumbach out to Carlton. Meyer with it. Meyer step back three. Doesn't drop. Carlton gets it. Gets it tagged away. Walked with it. Yeah, traveling violation, so bare ball. Isaac with it. Carden. That way. 5:45 remain. Isaac with it. Preston, Carden. Carden sinks the three. 42-63. Lyles with it. Brown. There, somebody got him on the way in. So that'll be on Jordy. That'll be the fourth on him. Makes that one. 42-64. 42-64. 5:28 remain. All right. 42-65. Carden with it. Let's say he charged. That's it. So, Carden is done for the night. All right, Lyles with it. Brumbach. Throws it out of bounds. .5:13 left. 42-65. Isaac with it. Bronson. Jordy. All right, so bare ball. Calls a timeout. 3 fouls on Brewster, 1 on Okanogan. 42-65, 5 minutes remain. Michael talking with the team. If all of our threes started falling, we could make a run at it with 5 minutes left. But that would have to have a lot of shots dropping. But get prepared for Thursday's game. All right, Bears back out on the floor. Into Lando. Over to Jordy. Oh. Oh, count the basket. Oh, goaltending. Goaltending. So they hit the backboard when the shot was on there. So they got goaltending, so they're going to count it. Lyles with it. Isaac gets it. Going to be a Bear ball. 44-65, 4:44 remain. Lando with it. Preston gets it taken away, holds it right up there, and guess who's going to go dunk it? Yeah. 46-67. Brown with it. Brown dunks it. Nobody to cover it. Lyles. 46-69. Meyer for a three. Doesn't drop. Okay, so that'll be on Brumbach. That'll be his fourth. And Jacob comes in. And Sam comes in. Inbound to Sam. Isaac. Lando. Ready to shoot, my friend. Ready to shoot. Seven seconds. Jacob. No. Lyles. And Brown feeds it down. 46-71, 3:07 remain. Gets it stolen away. Myers thought he'd try and dunk it just for fun. Lyles gets it tapped out of bounds. 2:53 remain. Okanogan's decided they got this one in the bag. So pull all the guys off and sub in. Allen, Bozel, Evans. Yeah. Let's say Okanogan ball. Taylor talking to him. Wanted to chat with the team and what he's expecting for them to do here in the last 2:43 of this one. 9:01. All right. Bozel to inbound, puts it into Allen. Evans. Jump ball. Okanogan ball still. 2:36 remain. Allen with it. Isaac. Sinks it. 48-71. Sam streaks in, almost gets it away. And I call that on 22. So that'll be on Bozel. Lando with it. Sam with it. Floats one, sinks it. Gets one more here. 50-71 with 2:06 remaining. Doesn't get that one to drop. Rebound Gillespie. Gets it taken away. Bronson tries a three, doesn't drop. 50-21, or 50-71. Bozel to inbound. Inbounds to Evans. Evans streaking through. Floats one, doesn't drop. Jacob comes out of there with it. And they're going to call 32 on it. Yeah, so that'll be 5, so he'll be shooting. So Jacob will be going to the line to shoot 2 with 1:38 remaining. Jacob, Grant's brother-in-law, Allie's brother, gets to shoot 2. First one's up, doesn't drop for him. Jordy goes in. Jacob comes out. Jordy goes in. Allen with it. And be bare ball. 1:35 remain. And call a block, and that'll be 5. So now Sam will go to the line to shoot 2. Sam lines up the first one. Gets it. Good job, Sam. Second one on the way. That one doesn't drop. Gillespie with the rebound. Out. Bozel. Bare ball again with 1:22 remaining. 52-71. Lando with it. Floats one. Doesn't drop. Going to the line. Evans. .117 remain. 52-71. Lando doesn't get the first one. and gets the second one. Oh, going to be a 20. Bozel was trying to put it in and got it kicked back, and that'll be Bear ball, 53-71. 18-point lead with 1:17 left. Bears are going to try and make this as close as they can. Okanogan coach told his team what he wants to see here for this inbound. Gets it tipped away. Oh, nice behind the back pass to Allen, up and in. Nope. Gets that one up and in. 55-73. Allen with it. No. He'll go to the line with 39.3. 55-73. So Isaac at the line to shoot 2. Doesn't get the first one. So Brandon coming out, Max going in. Second one doesn't drop. Max ends up with it. Evans with it. Evans driving, nobody covered him. Orlando with it. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Important to be able to practice your free throws, be able to hit these. They're critical in games, and we haven't been hitting a lot of them here at the last stretch here. Gets that one. 15.2 seconds. Doesn't count. They left the line. Doesn't break that one to count. Evans with it. And this will be it, folks. 55-73. There we go. All right, Okanogan with the victory tonight, 55-73. They were first in regular league season anyway, so they will have a bye Thursday regardless. Brewster will be number 6 in league, and we'll let you know if we have to travel to Liberty Bell or Tonasket on Thursday in a loser out match. Appreciate everybody watching, and we will catch you on Thursday.